We want to say that we were looking at consider if the function f is defined as f of x equals 6x minus 7, where x is less than 2, and x squared plus 2x minus 3 is x, where x is greater than or equal to 2. Find the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x, if it exists, and show that f is continuous at x equals 2. Justify your answer, and justify your answer means show the 3 criteria for determining continuity. You have to show your steps for full credit. So we're going to show our steps in the boxes this time. Okay, so I tried to give you a little bit of a way to make sure you're showing this, but let me show you how it's going to automatically grade. Okay, so that way you understand. It doesn't mean I won't go back and add partial credit if you miss something or so, but this is going to be what the auto grade looks like. Okay, so what did we do first? What do I have to do first for step 1? What did we just do in the quiz corrections? Plug into. Am I plugging into the top branch or the bottom branch? Bottom branch. And you're going to use good notation. Okay. If you're plugging in 2, you have to tell me in the notation f of 2. This is what College Board's looking for when we go grade for your response questions. Okay. So you have to, we're trying to make sure we've got that part down. F of 2 equals, and I'm going to go ahead and just plug into this one, and I'm going to type in what I plug in. 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 3. Now, I'm in calculus. I could probably do that arithmetic in my head, right? So let's see if we can do it on our head and just type the final answer there. So what's 2 squared? 4. 2 times 2. So I have 4 plus 4 minus 3. What's that? 5. Okay, and I do on this one, it won't be there on the quiz, but I do have the nice little check answer button so you can check and see if you're right. Okay, so I know I have that typed in correctly. Typically, if I'm looking at something handwritten, I don't want the work to go across like that. I want it to go down, but because I use the auto grade feature in Otis, so you guys could check your work here, I have to have it go all the way across, okay? I won't auto grade otherwise, all right? Okay, so we got step 1 down. We know the value at f of 2. Now, what's step 2? What am I supposed to do? The left and the right. And look at all these nice little symbols that are there for us to use. We don't even have to think about it, just like we did in yesterday's quiz. So I'm going to start with limit. As x approaches, we want to go 2 from the left. And probably when I do the auto grade, it's probably, I totally typed in mine. You can hardly see the little negative sign. Let me try that. Yeah, you still can't see it. It's there. And it won't let me zoom. So you should have a little minus sign typed up there. I don't know why mine's not showing very well. It's there, but it's really, really light. I can't remember where I was going with that. All right, so I'm going to go f of x equals, okay? So 2 from the left equals. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to plug into the left branch. And I'm going to go ahead and plug the 2 in. So I'm going to do 6 times 2 minus 7. 6 times 2 minus 7. And then I'm just going to put the value. So I'm saying I'm doing the function from the left. I'm plugging, this is what I'm plugging into, and I'm going to get the value. So what's 6 times 2? What's 12 minus 7? 5. So it's looking pretty good. If I was doing this on paper, I would go down a line. Here, I'm just going to separate it with a comma. Okay, so that's what I chose to do in the auto grade. That's why we're doing this together now, so you make sure you know how to put it in there. Okay? All right, I'm going to do limit again. So limit as x approaches 2, and I'm going to use my little, remember, it's shift 6, or use your little exponent guy here. You notice when I hit shift 6, did you see it flash? Shift 6, it flashes right on the little exponent guy. I'm going to do a plus sign, and again, it came up really, really faint. I don't know why. And then also, did you notice when I do this, I'm down there, so I have to do like cursor twice, or to the right twice with my right arrow key to get it back up to the right line to type. All right, f of x equals, and then what I did was I actually showed the work again. I used this same work that I had here. So it was 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 3. Do I have to perform the calculation again, or do I already know that answer? We already know the answer is 5, right? Okay. And then there's one more line to this, right? What do I have to do the conclusion, right? Because I've got the right, I've got the left. Did they match? Yep. So then I have to say the overall limit. So that's why the little therefore is there. So that should give you a hint that you're going to need to use it, right? Therefore, the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x equals 5. Hope I'm right. I'm checking my answer. There we go. Check answer. And we got it all in there the right way. Okay. Again, when they do it for your response question, they look for all these little tiny steps. Okay. They don't just look for the final answer. Could I answer this part over here? Do I know the limit? That part we know already. It equals 5. I mean, I got it in the middle of determining my continuity, right? Okay. And then step 3 finally is I have to make a conclusion. Did my limit equal my value at 2? Yeah, so I have to state that. Okay, and this is going to look funny, but this is what we're going with because we're doing auto grading here. So therefore, f of x is continuous, and you have to spell the word continuous right. It's okay if you don't. I'll go back and look, but at x equals 2, and it's going to italicize it like that because you're typing into the equation editor version of this versus just typing in. It won't auto grade the right way with the other, or I can't get the symbols I need with the other. And I happen to do f of 2 equals 5 equals the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x. So the way I set it, and I don't know if I put a period or not. I'll try the period. I don't know if the way I set it up was to put the function evaluation first and the limit second. Okay. Oh, it didn't like it. Take the period off. Woo, apparently no period. Even though it is a sentence. Okay. All right, so let's have you guys try one more of those on your own. Okay, so everybody go try item 2. Okay, and then you can always reset this. If you submit it, I think I have it open for you to practice it more than one time. But try item 2. We'll give you a couple of minutes to do that.